Hello, Doctor. My name is Frank, and I'm 66 years old. Everything was going just fine until about a year ago. I've always had a routine. Dinner with my wife around 7 p.m. Then we watch the evening news together, and I head to bed by 10:30. But lately, something strange has been happening. Almost every night, shortly after dinner, I start to feel this dull headache. My body feels unusually warm, and my heart starts racing a bit faster than usual. One night, I couldn't ignore it anymore, so I pulled out my blood pressure monitor, and it read 160/95. Now I don't eat salty food. I don't drink alcohol. I eat vegetables. I eat fish. I try to take care of myself. But why is my blood pressure spiking after dinner? At first, I thought it was just the weather, but now it's happening almost every single night. It's unsettling, lying in bed with this lingering worry in the back of my mind. I've heard that nighttime blood pressure spikes can be dangerous, that they can even lead to strokes. My wife keeps telling me I'm just overthinking things, that I'm stressing myself out for no reason. But it doesn't feel that way to me. Honestly, I feel lost. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or if I'm even doing anything wrong at all. Doctor, could you help me understand? Why is my blood pressure rising in the evening after meals? And is there anything I can do to fix it?
Hello, Mr. Frank. Thank you so much for sharing your story so honestly. I truly believe many people out there can relate to that feeling of confusion, because a spike in blood pressure after dinner is actually more common than most people realize, especially in adults over 55. Let's walk through the main reasons behind this together. And don't worry, I'll explain each one in a simple and clear way. 1. Your dinner may contain more sodium than you think. Even if you don't eat salty food on purpose, many everyday items like instant soups, soy sauce, canned food, pickles, processed meats like sausages or deli cuts, even things like sandwiches or cheese can have hidden sodium that your body absorbs quietly. When sodium builds up in your bloodstream, your body holds on to more water to balance it out. This increases the volume of blood, and when there's more blood to pump, your blood pressure rises, especially after dinner. 2. Eating too late or eating too much. Many retirees tend to have dinner later in the evening or eat slowly and go to bed not long after. A heavy meal close to bedtime means the body has to divert blood to the stomach for digestion, while the heart still works hard to keep circulation steady. This can activate your sympathetic nervous system. It's like pressing the gas pedal in your body, and as a result, your blood pressure can rise even if you're just relaxing or watching TV. 3. Consuming stimulants after dinner. Some people enjoy strong tea, coffee, or soda, chocolate or sweet desserts. These can mildly stimulate your cardiovascular system. Caffeine speeds up the heart. Sugar increases insulin levels. Caffeine can also cause blood vessels to tighten. Put together, all of this can push blood pressure up more than you realize. 4. Quiet evening stress and overthinking. Evenings are when people often reflect on their day or worry about things like health, family, or the future. Older adults may be especially prone to feeling lonely, anxious, or concerned for their loved ones. These quiet but persistent thoughts can trigger inner stress. Your adrenal glands release adrenaline. Your heart rate increases, your blood vessels tighten, and before you know it, your blood pressure goes up, even if you're just lying in bed. 5. Lack of movement after eating. Sitting or lying down right after a meal slows down your circulation, just when your body actually needs some movement to help with digestion. When blood flow becomes sluggish, blood pressure regulation can get thrown off, especially since in older adults, the body's ability to adjust blood pressure isn't as sharp as it used to be. 6. You may be experiencing a real condition called nocturnal hypertension. In healthy people, blood pressure usually drops slightly at night to help the body rest. But if yours stays high or even rises after dinner, it may mean your nervous system is having trouble regulating. This condition is linked to a higher risk of stroke and heart failure, and it often goes unnoticed unless you monitor your blood pressure multiple times a day and night. To sum up, Mr. Frank, rising blood pressure after dinner usually isn't caused by just one thing. It's often a combination of what you eat, when you eat, your emotional state, and your level of activity afterward. The good news is, once we understand the causes, we can absolutely take steps to improve things, starting with small, simple changes to your daily routine. Dear Mr. Frank, when your blood pressure keeps rising in the evening, especially after dinner, it's not just about the headaches, the rapid heartbeat, or feeling tired. If this pattern continues regularly and isn't addressed, over time, your body may start to suffer silent damage that many people don't notice until it's too late. 1. Higher risk of nighttime stroke. It may sound scary, but it's very real. Normally, blood pressure drops slightly at night, giving your heart and blood vessels time to rest. But if your pressure stays high or even climbs after dinner, your heart is forced to work overtime through the night. This increases the risk of stroke while sleeping, transient ischemic attacks, which may cause morning dizziness or balance issues, early morning heart attacks. Studies show that people with nighttime hypertension are 2 to 3 times more likely to experience strokes, especially those over the age of 60. 2. Poor sleep quality. One of the first signs of nighttime high blood pressure is trouble sleeping, tossing and turning, waking up feeling breathless, difficulty falling back asleep. It's like your body is getting a warning signal. Something's wrong with your blood pressure. Even though you're lying down, your brain never fully relaxes. As a result, you may experience daytime fatigue, irritability, or poor focus. Higher risk of slips and falls, especially in older adults. 3. Damage to key organs, heart, kidneys, eyes. Nighttime blood pressure spikes can silently damage the heart. Blood vessel walls thicken, increasing the risk of heart failure. The kidneys. Tiny blood vessels are damaged, reducing their filtering ability. The eyes. Higher risk of retinal bleeding, which may cause blurred or fading vision. The problem is, this damage doesn't show up immediately. People often discover it after it has quietly built up over months or even years without symptoms. 4. Emotional toll, anxiety, self-doubt, feeling weaker. When you know your blood pressure rises every night, even if you feel fine during the day, it can slowly eat away at your confidence in your own health. That worry can affect your mood and sleep, creating a dangerous cycle. Anxiety, higher blood pressure, poor sleep fatigue, more anxiety. To sum up, if your blood pressure only rises occasionally after dinner,
It's usually nothing to worry about, but if it happens frequently, it's an early warning sign you shouldn't ignore. The good news is you can take back control with the right changes, and in the next section, I'll walk you through some simple, practical solutions to help manage it.
Dear Frank, I completely understand the worry that comes with seeing your blood pressure rise in the evening. But I've got some good news. Many people have successfully brought this under control, simply by changing a few daily habits. Here are some things you can start doing today. 1. Adjust when and how you eat dinner. Ideal timing. Eat dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. If you go to bed around 10 p.m., try having dinner by 7 p.m. Eat just enough. Avoid overeating to make up for skipping lunch or eating too fast. A light, balanced dinner helps your stomach digest without putting stress on your blood vessels. Try splitting dinner into 2 light meals if you're worried about getting hungry. For example, have something small around 6 p.m., then a warm glass of unsweetened milk around 8 p.m. 2. Cut back on hidden salt. Even if you don't like salty food, sodium can sneak in through. Canned food, processed snacks, soy sauce, salty dressings. Takeout meals, which often have more sodium than home-cooked dishes. Quick tip, check nutrition labels. If sodium is over 300 milliliters per serving, consider choosing something else. 3. Go for a gentle walk after dinner, just 15 to 30 minutes. This is a golden habit for regulating blood pressure naturally. Wait about 20 minutes after eating, then try. Walking around the house or backyard, taking your dog for a stroll, even pacing slowly in your living room. It helps digestion, improves blood circulation, and reduces stress. 4. Create a peaceful evening routine. Say no to stress. Make your evenings a time to recharge, not to worry. Simple ways to relax. Listen to calming music, jazz, piano, meditation sounds. Take a warm bath about 30 minutes before bed. Avoid watching stressful news after 9 p.m. Chat with your spouse or grandkids, or jot down 2-3 things you're grateful for. You can also try the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale slowly for 8. It's a powerful way to calm your nervous system and lower blood pressure. 5. Monitor your blood pressure correctly and consistently. Don't wait until you feel unwell. Measure it. In the morning, 30 minutes after waking. At night, about an hour before bed. Record your numbers every day. If you notice a pattern of evening spikes for a week, bring the log to your doctor. You may need tests to check for nocturnal hypertension. 6. Talk to your doctor about medication timing. If you're on blood pressure meds, some medications work well during the day but wear off by evening. If that's the case, your doctor might adjust your dosage or timing, perhaps switching to a night dose to prevent nighttime spikes. But please, never change your medication on your own. Always consult your doctor first. To wrap up, Frank, a rise in blood pressure after dinner is something to pay attention to, but it's not the end of peace of mind. With a few gentle changes, eating at the right time, keeping portions light, walking after meals, staying mentally relaxed, and monitoring your pressure, you can absolutely stay in control. And most importantly, don't see your concern as a burden. See it as your body's way of reminding you to care and to love yourself a little more each day. So, Mr. Frank, and to everyone watching, we've just walked together through a full circle of understanding why blood pressure rises after dinner, how serious it can be, and most importantly, what we can do about it. And here's the good news. You don't have to change everything. You just need to change the right things. Eat dinner a little earlier. Keep it a little lighter. Take a short walk after your meal. Worry a little less at night. Give your heart the space to breathe. Blood pressure is like a whisper from your heart. When it speaks up in the evening, it may simply be reminding you to slow down, to take it easy, and to treat yourself with a little more care. And I truly believe if you start today, one small step at a time, your heart will find its rhythm again, steady, calm, and at peace. If you've ever wondered why your blood pressure rises in the evening, just like Mr. Frank, feel free to share your story in the comments below. We're always here to listen. And if you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to subscribe so you won't miss our weekly updates, each one filled with warm, practical advice to support your health journey. Because sometimes just one small change today can bring your heart a little more peace tomorrow.